Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. So we are here providing messages of enlightenment, illumination, and I just heard like safety or satiety. I don't know. I feel like there's this energy of like needing to be fed, but it's the spiritual energy that's needing to be fed, right? And so we're just continuing on with the messages from the previous video, and a lot of this energy is coming from Moses, it's coming from the prophets of old, it's coming from your star families, your ancestors, from your higher self. Okay, yes, yes, and yes. And they're meant to help align you, they're meant to help awaken you, they're meant to help activate you, and they're meant to help to just bring you a feeling and sense of safety, security, and comfort as you embark on your self-discovery, as you go through your conscious evolution, as you just go through the loving of yourself more and more, so that you can just be brave enough to share your gifts in the way that your heart is wanting you to share, right? Yeah. Even if it's just this energy of just feeling whole and complete, so that you can just feel peaceful and in harmony, and then just allowing yourself to be led, right? And to trust that. So this download is seeing all possible routes. Okay, so I have to get out my notes for this one. So when we're talking about Moses, and when he was en route to the Exodus, one of the places he stopped at was Petra, Jordan. Okay, and Petra stands for rock or cliff. And it also is known as the Rose City because it's covered in sandstone, which looks like rose. And it's actually really beautiful because depending on the time of day and how the sun hits it, it actually looks like a city of gold. Like the stone looks gold. It's very beautiful. And so there's two significant things about Petra. One is that by you stopping somewhere, right, and kind of staying there for a little bit, you are going to, your ability to see more possibilities of who you are, more possibilities of your journey, more possibilities for your gifts, your creative ideas, possibilities to create abundance, prosperity for yourself is going to expand. Okay. Also, maybe working with sandstone, or doing vision quests, psychic vision quests, where you go and you meditate in places where they're of stone, okay, is also coming out. Okay, and then so the two reasons why this is coming up, one is because of that stop, the en route to something and enjoying the journey, but also Petra is the place where it was said that Moses had struck his staff where the rock was, and out came the water. Okay, so this is also this energy of whatever the stop is that you are about to make. It could be energetic, but it could also be physical. There is about to be a beautiful opening within your emotional body. Okay, and this comes from your devotion, this comes from your faith, this comes from your willingness to release all, right? Your willingness to believe in yourself and to believe in your path. Ooh, that's so powerful and so beautiful, right? And in that opening, it's going to, again, open up your eye, open up your heart. It's going to open up your creativity, the waters, right? And you're going to be free flowing. There's going to be this beautiful cracking open of the heart. Very beautiful. And then the other part is, this is also where Moses' brother, Aaron, was buried, okay? Or was said to have been buried. And so with that one, Aaron, when Moses was first called to be a prophet, he wasn't a speaker, okay? He didn't speak well, and God said that he was going to bring Aaron. Aaron was going to be able to speak for him. He spoke very fluently. He was already, like, that was his thing, like an orator. So like Moses was performing the miracles, and then Moses would tell Aaron different things that happened or what needed to be said, and then Aaron would speak. But also Aaron was also receiving messages from God as well, right? From the enlightened self, the enlightened being, from the source of love, and sharing this with the people to help free their minds, right? And so remember, when we're talking about this stuff, we're also not necessarily taking things so literal, right? And so if you think about it, Aaron was buried in the same place where Moses performed this beautiful miracle of being able to break the rock and water come through it. And Aaron being buried there, it's this energy of you being reborn through the waters, right? The waters of life, through this pranic energy that is already flowing through you, but by you removing anything that no longer serves you, right? You removing the blocks to your spiritual gifts, removing the blocks to your emotional gifts, your empathic abilities as well, right? You not being afraid to open your heart, or being afraid to show who you really are. All of these things, it's this beautiful energy of like resurrection and rebirth, of flow, of fertility, of abundance, of watering your seeds, of creating your beautiful garden, watering your roots, right? Becoming very secure and stable in who you are, and allowing yourself to completely shine and to be brave and have courage to walk forward, even though it may be the unknown, it may be uncertain, right, where you're walking into or what is going to be happening in the future. But it's this beautiful energy of being present and being able to feel the love within you, and let that guide you forward and provide the confidence, the courage, the strength that is needed to go into the wilderness, to go into the unknown, right? Yeah. And that wilderness, that unknown, is being shown to me as your mind, right? As your heart, as the self, as you being able to release limiting beliefs and accept the truth of your being. Okay? Yeah. And then, yes, and then we have optimism increasing. So this is really beautiful, because it's like after this water within you starts really flowing, and you're just allowing the beautiful flow to happen, there's going to be this energy of you now feeling good enough to take action, right? And it's like good enough, but it's this energy of like joy, right? Precedes me, joy surrounds me. It's you believing in yourself and saying, you know what, if one door closes, then another door immediately opens, and you having that mindset, right? So it's also you overcoming your past failures, or overcoming the fear of failure, you overcoming you overcoming any kind of condemnation, you overcoming resentment, right? All of that energy of loss and sorrow, disappointment, you truly overcoming all of that, and you calling back your power, and then you walking in your might, and you moving forward, right? With this positive mindset, because they say that even when the people have come up, right? You know, Einstein and other people, and people don't believe them. They think they're crazy, you know, all these things. It's like they had to believe in themselves and in their gifts, and they had to move forward and share their gifts in the way that their heart was desiring them to, right? So it's like your gifts may be different from what society thinks, right? Even your spiritual gifts, the way that you deliver, the way that you do something may be so different from what is currently out there, and you might have a fear of acceptance. But it's this energy of God coming in and letting you know that I'm going to remove that fear from you. So that way you come into the energy of I accept myself. And in that, you're able to share, you know, whatever it is that you came here to share, to create whatever it is that you came here to create, right? Without fear, through love, right? For the highest and greatest good of all, in accordance to your higher self. Joy enhances. Yay! We love that. So with the energy of optimism increasing, your mind becoming more positive, right? So that your joy increases as well. Your solar plexus is being healed, right? Your power is returning to you. Your energy, your vitality is returning. You're feeling rejuvenated. You're seeing joy. You're feeling joy. You're singing joy. So I also feel, again, some of you guys might be singing, you might be listening, to different songs and things that just like light your light up and bring you into the vibration of joy, which also brings you out of the energy of poverty, okay, which is so beautiful. So with this joy enhancing, this also means that abundance is enhancing as well for you. Yeah. And it's this energy of, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe that everything is working out for me. I believe that God is paying all of my debt. I believe that the universe is showing up for me. I believe that I'm working with the most powerful force in the world to co-create heaven on earth. I believe that it's possible, for me to experience these things. And so with that, there's even more resentment that is releasing out and being transmuted into joy, which is so beautiful, because it also is meaning that your light body is getting stronger. You are inhabiting more of your body. Your consciousness is inhabiting more of your body. You are going on this conscious ascension, this conscious journey, and your joy with the joy increasing, is this beautiful energy of prosperity lies within, and prosperity is around me. Prosperity is above me, below me, to my left, to my right, before me, and behind me. Prosperity is me, and it's just so powerful and so beautiful. And the changes that you're going to be able to create is this beautiful ripple effect by you just feeling good, right? You just feeling good, whether you're just sitting out watching the sun, whether you're doing your purpose work, whether you're just serving your family, whatever it is that you're doing, you just really feeling very present with the vibration of joy, and allowing that to kind of it's percolate. It's the energy of like they're showing me boil. But it's like you just allowing, it's having the patience to really feel that vibration, right? And so again, that's how you can tell that emotional body is really just getting purified out and just cleansing out, and your vibration is just raising. It's very beautiful, very powerful. And then we have ice skating, which is so interesting. I was like, oh, is this a message for me? They're like, no, it's a message for Aquarius. So I saw a bag of ice on the ground. It was kind of open. It was in the middle of the road, and the ice hadn't melted all the way yet. It was just melting a bit. And on the bag, I saw there was an apple, and it was like apple ice, which I thought was like so funny. But what it's telling me is that the abundance blocks are melting, okay? And this ice skating is this energy of you becoming one with your inner child, and just allowing your inner child to play. Okay, to play. And that's again that energy of discovery, and you being brave enough to just follow it, right? You being brave enough to follow it. You not questioning yourself, you not doubting yourself, you not being afraid to show yourself. Also, you not being afraid to make suggestions to others on like what to do. I feel like some of you guys may have been in this energy of, it's just better if you decide, it's just better if you choose, it's just better, that kind of energy. And it's like giving your power away, knowing that you want something different. And a lot of times we do that because we're afraid to be alone. We're afraid to lose the people around us, if we do something that they don't like or they don't want to do, because then it's like, well, then I guess I'm just going to do it by myself. And there's this energy of not only you having the confidence to be like, all right, I'll do it by myself, but you also being open to God, to the universe, Goddess, your guides, your ancestors, bringing someone in to do those things with you, right? So maybe meeting a new friend, or maybe a current friend or family member surprises you, and it's like, yeah, you know what, I'll try it. Let's go for it, right? That kind of energy. So this is, again, you raising your vibration is helping to have that domino effect on raising the vibration and opening the heart and opening space for everyone that is around you, everyone that is in contact and in contract with you, right? Also part of the reason why you were here, right? And why the focus on you raising your vibration, you coming into balance in your heart space is like the number one thing, right? Yes, yes. Dissolving at the root. Yay! I love this dissolving at the root, because when we're dissolving at the root, it just means that you are transmuting those limiting beliefs. You are clearing those cords, those karmic bonds, those binding ties, all of that at the root, so that they are banished. They are not going to return, right? And so this is really beautiful, because I feel like it's this energy of you allowing yourself to see the beauty that you truly are, and knowing that you are worthy of these things being gone forever. You know, you are worthy of releasing addiction to suffering. You are worthy of releasing addiction to pain, all right? Worthy of releasing addiction to having to do it the hard way, having to force it, having to, you know, put in tons and tons of effort and having little result, right? You are worthy of trusting yourself. Like, it's just beautiful energy of just coming in and just feeling so damn safe within your body, right? That again just raises you to another level of ascension, but also into this energy of aligning with feeling safe. It takes you out of survival mode and it puts you into thriving mode, right? It's so powerful. Yeah, I guess we needed a little hit there. Look at that. So that's another thing too with dissolving at the root. You're gonna get so good at feeling your energy and knowing, like, oh, wait a minute, this is going a little bit deeper. This is going a little bit deeper, and you're gonna have the tenacity. Thank you so much. In the brevity as well, right? To be able to go ahead and tackle that. And I say tackle in a way of meaning you're going to feel into it. You're going to feel where the block is, and you're going to be like, you know what? I think we need to go deeper. It's like the carrot. Look at this. We drew this the other day. It's like the carrot. Sorry, my battery's getting low. It's like the carrot. You know, and it's this energy of you being able to go to the root of that carrot, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to take this out. I'm going to dissolve this now. We don't need this anymore. I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to release it. I'm willing to let it go, you know, and then that just brings up more room once it's being dissolved, right? For something to come in and just fill yourself up with something that is actually serving you, you know. So whatever it is, it might be something that's going to bring you more clarity as well, you know, like filling up with discernment, or filling up with self-love, filling up with self-acceptance, this energy. Yeah, I feel that, right? And it's like you're planting these new seeds, right? These new seeds of self-acceptance, of self-love, these new seeds of worthiness, these new seeds of just seeing your value and feeling your worth. And that just like, it's just, I just heard plummeting forward. So it's also this energy of like, it's like you're just pouring out of yourself, but not in a way of like draining energy. It's you just pouring your own love, your own energy out of you, and and there's no stop, right? You're just allowing this beautiful flow to come in, which brings us to our next message. You are no longer recycling energy, right? And so what we mean by this is you're just letting it go. You're letting it go, you know. So there's this a thing of it's this difference between saying, all right, show me all the fear. I want to be made aware of all of the fear. I want to be made aware of all of the fear. Bring it all to the surface, right? Bring what is unconscious to the surface, right? For transmutation. And it's this energy of, you could go one by one and kind of look at all of the fear and kind of try to decipher it, go back to the root of it, you know, and these kinds of things, and say, okay, I'm going to replace this energy with self-confidence. I'm going to replace this energy with self-love. I'm going to replace this energy with da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But there's also another way. The other way is, you know what, bring all the fear to the surface. And instead of us having to need to know for, you know, all the different places that fed to this fear, I'm just willing to let it go. I'm willing to make peace with it. I'm willing to forgive it. Even if I don't know what I'm forgiving, I'm willing to let it go. I'm willing to release it, you know, and in that space, you're kind of giving control over to your higher self, to your inner being, and saying, you know what, I know that you know why this is here, and I'm just going to trust that you are going to let it lift out. You're going to let it lift out so that we don't have to keep learning the same lesson over and over again in a new way. We're willing to take everything that we learned about this and to put it into practice, right? And so it's going to be this different thing of letting go and releasing, and then something's going to come up to you, and it's almost going to be like, oh, I remember that. And you're going to understand, okay, if I take this step towards that, it's going to bring me back into a cycle, and I'm going to be going into that energy again, right? Or you're gonna be like, I remember that, and I remember what that did. I remember what that caused. I remembered, you know, what transpired, what happened, and I learned from that. And so I'm gonna choose something that's more aligned to my heart. I'm gonna choose something that's aligned to increasing my self-worth, my self-confidence, or my authentic expression. I'm gonna choose a different route. Right? You're going to be able to see that. I'm going to choose a different route, or you're going to be able to feel it. I'm going to feel a different route, and I'm going to go on the one that feels better, that feels happier, that feels more joyful, more exciting, right? And so with that, it's like you're not recycling this old energy anymore. You're letting it go, and you're making space for new energy to come through your heart, new energy to come through from mother, new energy to come through from father, new cosmic energy coming through, right? Yes, which all in turn is raising your vibration. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Irotanala. We're going to stop here, and we have more messages, but we're going to create a different video on it. So I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you. Yay. I hope that these messages are helpful or inspiring. I hope that it's activating. I hope that there's questions that have been answered, you know, or maybe there's questions that have been raised, you know. Yeah, I just hope that it brings you, you know, closer to your heart, closer to the truth, right? And just there's an understanding and appreciation for where you are and what you've been through. Yes, yes, and yes. I appreciate all the likes and the comments. Yay. I love to know how it resonates for you guys, how it hits for you. Very beautiful. So just thank you so very much, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, and let's end here.